All right, I'm pretty sure we're live. Let me make sure I got everything in order. I literally just got back from being out of town in Wisconsin. It was a amazing trip. Had a really great time, and it was a long drive. We had some like craziness happen. There was flipped over semi truck. There was a backup. It looked like people were throwing things off the bridge or something like that. So it was just crazy, but it was a really good time. So that's always good. And yeah, it looks like everything's running good. But yeah, so it was like delayed. I was supposed to be home at 4:30, and I didn't get home until a little after 6. And so it was kind of a rush to get here in time. But luckily, here I am, and so now I get to spend some time with you all, which is great. And let me, well, no, that's fine. But let me say hi to everybody. Today we are talking about the shrimp competition, and it's actually the shrimp breeding competition, not to be confused with the first international shrimp competition. Let me show that off. This was from, oh, what was it? Aquatic Experience. We had the first ever shrimp competition down there this year, and that was a blast. Let me rearrange this a little bit so I can kind of, don't want to hit exit. I want to get everything perfect on my screen. We can minimize that. Let me blow out the chat. But yeah, so we're gonna have a really fun time today. I'm really excited to talk about the shrimp competition. Hopefully, you guys are as well. And again, not to be confused with the first international shrimp competition, but it's the shrimp competition that Flip Aquatics is doing, which will be a lot of fun. So let me see who all is in the chat right now. Um, oh, we got Inglorious Betta's in the house. Nice to have you here. I saw that one. We got Sergeant Tanks was first. He's twiddling his fingers waiting. So you're here 74 minutes early. Man, that is awesome. Gnome Aquatics, V Stag in the house. Sergeant Tanks just sitting there waiting. Simply Shrimp in the house. What's going on, Simply Shrimps? Yeah, you should be sleeping. Well, I'm glad you're here. We got Kyle in the house, Neon Tetra, Glenn, Nisi's in the house. Nisi, you are always in the house. Glad to have you here. BW, notification squad showing up. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the notification squad. And that's just where you click the little bell on my, I guess, the Lup Diesel / Flip Aquatics YouTube page. And then it instantly lets you know, it sends you an email when we go live. But Emilio's in the house. We got Dan in the house. Brocken, Dominic, Inglorious Bettas is here. That's awesome. JW Aquariums, Harleen, V Stag again, Kyle's Fishing. We got a lot of people in the house. We got Nick Richards in the house. Flint's Fish Form showing up. And so thank you guys for being here. Hopefully the mic isn't too loud. I kind of got it up and out of my face. But you guys, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, my talk that it was this weekend. I literally just got back. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. It was fun getting down there, and I went to Wisconsin. I spoke in Madison and Milwaukee, and I just met some great people. I got some awesome videos for you guys, which is going to be really cool. Some just absolutely like blow your mind fish rooms. Like it was amazing, and met some really great people. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet Ted Judy, and there's a few others that live down there. So that was a great time. So I really enjoyed myself, and it was nice to get away. But the drive there and back was pretty long. It was like 8.5, 9 hours. So it was what it was, and I really did enjoy it. But today we are talking about Flip Aquatics, the first shrimp breeding competition, and I want to get your guys' feedback on it. I want to go over some details and really hammer out what we're going to do for the shrimp competition. And I've had a lot of time to think about it. I've been driving a lot, and so I really got a good idea of what I'm thinking, but I want to get your guys' feedback. And so let me catch up on chat. And if I miss anything, we'll start doing questions like, after the first half hour, 45 minutes or whatever. But if you guys want to chime in about the shrimp breeding competition, I'd love to get your guys' feedback on that. So feel free to be, yeah, let me adjust this a little bit so you guys can see the shirt more. Yeah, so this is the first international shrimp competition that was held here in the United States. I'm blessed enough to be able to be one of the judges this year, which is going to be a great time, and that's at the Aquatic Experience. And so I wore it because today we're talking about the shrimp breeding competition that we're doing through Flip Aquatics. And so here is what we're doing. So this is my thought. So first of all, anyone can enter as long as you've bought shrimp from our first import order, or you've bought shrimp from us in the past 2 months, which are mainly the imported shrimp. And what we're going to do is anyone that's bought them can go in, and we're going to have like a registration for the shrimp competition. So you literally just log into the website, and all the shrimp are freshwater. I just saw that question come in from Jack Jackson, but all the shrimp are freshwater. And so they're all shrimp that we imported in our last import. And this is a good way for us to keep track of how the shrimp are doing, how the shrimp are breeding, are people having success with them or not. And so what we are doing is anyone that has gotten shrimp from us here through the next 2 or 3 weeks and back from the time that we started selling the import order, we want to have a shrimp breeding competition for anyone that's interested. And all you do is you sign up, which I'm thinking it will cost like $5 or $2 or something like that, just so that those people are serious. Like the money isn't to make money, it's just to make sure that people are committed to it. And I think what we're going to do is anyone who wants to enter the shrimp breeding competition, they'll literally sign up on my website, and then I will include them in a private group that is like the Flip Aquatics shrimp breeding group or whatever it would be. And then we are going to have a leaderboard of all the people that are competing for the shrimp breeding award. And so there's going to be two categories. It's going to be Neocaridina and it's going to be Caridina. And so the Neos will compete against other Neos, which are like your cherry shrimp, your blue velvets, your blue dreams, your black rose, like all those type of shrimp, the oranges, all that. And let's see, Neon Tetra said, Flip Aquatics, I spent all my shrimp money on paintball. Well, that was a bad mistake, man. Well, I'm gonna give you a couple more weeks so you can come up with a little bit. But yeah, so oh man, you guys make me lose my train of thought all the time. That is funny. But anyway, yeah, so there's going to be two categories. Neocaridina, Caridina, and then there's going to be a winner for both. So basically how it's going to work is we're going to compete for I haven't decided. It's going to be between 4 and 6 months, and the winner at the end is the person who has bred the most shrimp. So like if they start off with 10 crystal reds and end with 200 crystal reds, then they're going to beat someone that started off with 20 crystal reds and only ended with 100 crystal reds. And so this is more for fun. Like, it's not like a super challenge, and it's not for like crazy competition. But what we're doing is I want to encourage people to sign up. And so I'm thinking we're going to give away a $100 gift card to Flip Aquatics. You can get any kind of shrimp, food, whatever you want, as far as Flip Aquatics goes. And that will be to the first place, the person who bred the most, either Neocaridina or Caridina. And so there'll be two $100 gift cards, or maybe it'll be 150. I really haven't figured it out. The other thing I was thinking is if someone won the competition, like because there's going to be two winners. There's going to be a winner for Neocaridina and one for Caridina. If they were interested, I would love to get them on the YouTube channel and actually talk to them about, man, how'd you breed so many shrimp? What was your secret? What did you do? And so it would just be kind of a fun competition where I'm guessing there's going to be between 20 and 30 of us, so it's not going to be a ton of people, but it's going to be like a kind of a close-knit group that we're going to like battle back and forth and kind of have this private Facebook group that we can chime back and forth and see how other people are doing with the shrimp. And I'm thinking I'm going to try to get John from KG Tropicals to be involved with it. Corey, he's got some shrimp, so I'm going to try to get him to be a part of it. And then I'm going to try to get Bob Steamfot to be a part of it. So we're going to have like this big group of people that are going to be a part of it. Our little group, it's going to be a little group. But it's going to be so much fun just because, it's just going to, I don't know, like I'm just so excited for it. And like I said, I think there's probably only going to be 20 or 30 people. I mean, we might get a lot more than that. I don't really know. I'm hoping that's what I'm aiming for, 20 to 30. Because I think that'll be a close enough group to where we can all just kind of laugh at each other and say like, oh man, like, Bob, why'd you kill 5 of your shrimp or something like that? So like, not that Bob did, but that's kind of what I'm going for, just like that close group. And then I think I'm going to set up a little tank and add some shrimp to it and compete as well. But I wouldn't win. Like, I don't want to win. I just want to be a part of it. And so that's what we're thinking about doing. And so there's some people that don't have Facebook. And so what I would do for them is if they would email me once a month and let me know like, hey, this is what's going on with my shrimp population, and then we can communicate, and then I'll upload everything to Facebook for them. And so here is kind of how the process is going to work that I'm thinking of doing is I will actually I will have like every month you have to send in a picture to me of your tank and then kind of give us a count of how many shrimp you have versus how many you started with, and it all comes down to honesty. And so like somebody can cheat and win and that would suck, but like there's really no way that we can prevent it. But the whole thing is we're just doing it for fun. So like if someone wants to cheat and ruin the fun, like that is what it is. And it all comes down to integrity. And so we're hoping that everyone will be honest. And so all you do is you submit a picture a month, whether it's straight to the Facebook group and say like, hey, I started with 10 blue dreams and I have 30 blue dreams, and then I would update that on the scoreboard. And it would just be like kind of like a little fun competition that we can all do together. And so Nisi, thank you so much. Nisi's dropping a super chat. She said, thank you for this fun competition. I can't wait to see who wins and what their setup was. Well, thank you so much, Nisi. I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate the super chat and your feedback. And so thank you for saying that. But yeah, so what is your guys' feedback? Like, is this something that, like, is there any changes? Do you see any flaws in the design? Because the way we're looking now is I want to get this shrimp competition set up in the next probably 2 weeks. We'll officially kick it off. But if you already have shrimp that you bought from us and they are breeding right now, then you're already in the competition if you want to sign up. And so, oh, Amanda just got home. She'll probably come up here and say hi, but she went to the store to buy dinner. Yeah, so I am so excited to do this competition, and I really think it's going to be a fun thing for our community and our family just to kind of get closer together. You know, it'll be fun to kind of razz on each other and see who's doing what and what they're breeding and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited, and let's see what everyone's saying. Josh said, "Don't forget to hit that like button. Hashtag Shrimp Fam." Yeah, I need to start a Shrimp Fam group. I got to talk to Jimmy and make sure that's okay with him, because I got to give mad respect to the shrimp or the Fish Fam. You got to love the Fish Fam before you can love the Shrimp Fam, and so that's awesome. So thank you for that. Rice Water says, "I bet Rob uses aim hacks in his shooter games." Let's stay on topic, but I definitely do not hack. Hacking takes the fun out of the game. It's kind of like cheating and dishonest. And so I'm all about that. Lelio says, can you send shrimp to Colombia? Unfortunately, we cannot ship shrimp out of country at this time. Just with the amount of paperwork it takes and all that kind of stuff, it's just really not worth it right now. And it's a big hassle. But I'm sorry for that. So this is mainly a USA competition. If you're from Canada, I can probably get you in on it. You guys just have to email me for that. But yeah, you can. The cool thing about this competition is you can literally start with 3 shrimp if you wanted to, and just breed as many as you can. And maybe like honestly, I've had shrimp that I've set up with 200 shrimp, and a tank that I set up with 50 shrimp, and 50 shrimp did better than 200 shrimp. And so like somebody can come in and buy 300 shrimp, but it all comes down to how many of those 300 bred. So like those 300 don't count towards the total. And same thing if you bought 10 shrimp, 10 shrimp don't count to the total. It's all about that. But real quick, we got Ollie Taylor in the house. Ollie, it's probably so late there. Thank you for being in the live stream. Ollie is a great guy. We've been talking back and forth through Facebook, and he's just been a really supportive guy, and he's really kicking off the shrimp hobby over in the UK. So shout out to Ollie Taylor and Laura. I don't know if Laura's in the house, but you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for staying up so late. That I know it's got to be at least let's see. I want to say it's 7-hour difference, so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning over there, something like that. It might only be 6 hours, but anyway, it's still late. Let's see. McMurray Farm says Rob uses shrimp money to buy cheats for CS:GO. You guys in gaming, it's because I got these gaming headsets on. This gaming headset on, so it's kind of throwing everybody off. But yeah, so the shrimp breeding competition. What are your guys' thoughts? What do you want to see? Do you like the idea? Let me get some feedback on it because we haven't set everything in stone yet. So there's still some changes. This is just what I'm coming out with right now. The biggest thing, the whole purpose of doing this shrimp competition is not, one of the purposes is because I want to know how the shrimp are doing for all of you. Because there's no reason that I'm gonna keep importing if the shrimp aren't going to the customer or to you guys, and if they're not breeding. And so that's the whole goal with this, because we want USA bred shrimp. Those are healthy shrimp. And there's little Ruby. I gotta show off little Ruby real quick. Come on, be on camera. Oh, look at my girl. She's getting so big. This little Ruby, she'll be our shrimp competition mascot. And then her mom, my wife, is right here. Let's see if we can get her on camera. There's Amanda. She's got she did a ton of work this weekend while I was gone. Her mom came into town and they cleaned the entire house. But I said when I got home, Ruby was like 3 times the size. So she grew like crazy. But yeah, so Amanda, I was telling them that I want to set up a tank for the shrimp competition also. We'll set up a Yeah, you want to set one up too? So we compete against each other? Yeah. Done. Nice. So Amanda will have a tank and I'll have a tank. The way it's looking, we got Ollie Taylor in the house too.
Hi, Ollie.
And then I didn't see Kang Lee yet. And Laura. Yeah, you can't forget Laura. But I haven't seen Kang Lee yet. I might have missed him. We got some other people. Platty Penn. Nisi's in the house. A lot of people here. But yeah, so Ruby. So we're going to set up, apparently me and Amanda are both going to set up a tank. Hopefully we have Corey in on the competition. We have KG Tropicals. We have Bob Steam Fought. So hopefully we get more people involved. And that's what's really going to make this competition fun is just the fun time razzing on each other. Because for me, that's what's fun. I enjoy it. Like me and Jeff work together all day and I'm constantly like, oh, Jeff, what are you doing? And so we do have a good time. So everyone wants me to get a chair for you. She's got to make dinner. So she actually just got back from the store. She was buying chicken for dinner. Ollie Taylor says hi, by the way. But yeah, so she just got back and I just lost my train of thought. But she just got back from buying chicken, so she's making dinner for us, and really excited about that. But that's off topic, so let's get back on topic. We got Susan for SLC Aquatics. Susan, how are you? Hopefully you're having a great Sunday. She says, what is the time limit? 2 or 3 months. So the time limit for having the shrimp, for us, it usually, like, breeding seasons depend. So I kind of want to give enough time so that everyone at least can start breeding them. So I was between 4 and 6 months on how long the competition will go. And so, like I said, it's going to be probably 20 to 30 of us. And so we'll like have this competition going for the next leading into the winter season. And maybe we'll start a new competition then. So bye, baby. Bye, Ruby. There we go. Somebody asked, what do I cook? Yeah, I do cook cereal. I'm really good at it. But yeah, so Aquaholic says, at Flip Aquatics, Blue Jelly Starter pack, please help me out. That is in the mix. The only thing is we ran out of Indian almond leaves. So we've been kind of not doing the starter packs for that reason. So we're waiting for our next shipment to come in. But yeah, so what we'll do is to kick off the shrimp competition. If you guys are just tuning in, the shrimp competition is only for people that have bought shrimp from us. And so it's a way for us to see how the shrimp are doing. Aquaholics, I just answered your question. But that's okay. I did say that we'll try to do the blue jelly starter pack. But anyway, so with the competition, we're going to try to kick it off. And what I'll do to help you guys out, because it's only the shrimp that we have and that we brought in the import order, we'll do a special for the shrimp. And probably over the course of the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we'll run signups for the competition and get people involved. And if people want to be involved, we'll probably run specials on some shrimp that we have extra of. Like we have a ton of blue jellies. We have a ton of oranges, crystal blacks, like things like that, golden bees. And so we'll run a special on all those shrimp, probably do like 10 packs of them for a discounted rate. And so that will give some people the opportunity, if they want to be a part of the shrimp competition, that they can get shrimp for it. And so we definitely want to make this available to as many people as we can, because that's where the fun comes down. You want people to be active in it. You want them to be excited about it. And I think with having me and Amanda and Corey and Bob and KG Tropicals, John, I think that will just add some excitement to it. And hopefully we can get we want to get Rice Water a part of it. We want to get Nisi a part of it. Everyone that's here all the time. Ollie Taylor, we can try to get him a part of it, even though he's way over in the UK. Kang Lee, we want to get a part of it. I'll try to get Lucas Bretz a part of it too, which would be a lot of fun, and he'll probably cream us all. And so that's what it all comes down to. Um, World Pets TV says, "What's the minimum tank size?" With shrimp, you can do a little bit of anything. I mean, people breed them in 2.5 gallons. I wouldn't recommend it, but they do. I would say 20-gallon long is the best tank, especially if you want to breed a ton. So that would be really good for this competition if you had a couple 20-gallon long set up. But other than that, I mean, you could use 10 gallons to get away with it. It's all about how much effort and work you want to put into it, because the smaller the tank, the more effort and work you have to put into it. But let's try to keep questions related to the shrimp competition at least for a little bit longer, and then as people tune in, they'll be able to, hear the tail end of it and see. Nick Richards says, "Can I be a part of it, dude?" Yeah, Nick. So Nick's gonna be here next weekend, and I'll send some shrimp home with you, so you can breed them from Wales, and that'll be cool. Rice Water said, "Rob, can you write a letter to my mother to allow me to have another tank?" Rice Water, how about I will do a video for your mom? Why don't you go get your mom right now, and I'll talk to her on the live stream and tell her that you need a tank. And to give a shout out real quick to Rice Water, which is Daniel Kim. He sent us a letter probably, oh my gosh, like 3 or 4 months ago, and it was actually a package, and we got it, and here we didn't get it until like 2 weeks ago, so it was in mail for forever, or whether we just didn't see it, I don't know. And so I finally get this package, I open it up, and he drew us like this beautiful picture of a shrimp that my wife posted a long time ago, a picture of, and so it was really nice of him. So shout out to Rice Water, Daniel Kim, and definitely go get your mom, man. I'll convince her to let you have another tank to be a part of the competition. And so that would be awesome. Nick K, is it only outside or can you do it inside too? Nick, you can do it outside. There are no rules. It just, you buy the shrimp from us. That is the only rule. And then I ask you just to be honest. So if you want to put them outside in a pond and just let them go to town, that is completely up to you. And it could work. It could work out really, really good. You never know. And so yeah, you can do absolutely anything you want. The only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna ask you to take pictures of it. At least you're set up what you're breeding them in, and keep us updated with those. So send them to us probably every month, once a month, something like that. We still gotta refine the details. So I'll probably refine the details after reading through all your comments and seeing what you guys think, and then I will post it probably the middle of this week, and then we'll have the ability for you guys to sign up over the course of the next 2 or 3 weeks. But for everyone that signs up, the competition is going right now. You could have our shrimp and not signed up yet, but start working on breeding them because it still counts. It's only about how many shrimp you initially bought versus how many you have at the end. So like I said, if you if you bought 300 and 100 of them died, then it's just an uphill battle from there. Because I think we might word it that way. So like if you bought 10 shrimp and lost 3, you have to get back up to 10 before you even count how many you've bred. So like if you decide like, hey, I'm gonna buy a ton of shrimp to make this easier, but then you kill a lot of them, then you have an uphill battle to get back on track. So that I actually like that idea. Let me know what you guys think on that, so that somebody isn't just like buying a ton of shrimp and that's how they win the competition. But yeah, so I'm so excited. And I have to give Corey from Aquarium Co-op a lot of the credit because it was his idea, and then I just kind of refined it. He was just like, hey, do a shrimp competition. And I'm like, you know what? I like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I don't know of anyone that's ever done a shrimp competition. And so at least like the international shrimp competition is one, but that's where they're judging on color. This is actually shrimp breeding competition. And so it's gonna be really cool, and I hope it's something that we can continue to do and it's successful, and we can keep like a small tight niche group of 20 to 30 for the first one. Maybe it'll grow for the second one. I don't really know. We're just gonna kind of spitball and see what happens. But let's see. McMurray Farm says, so it can be any shrimp we buy from you, even cherry shrimp. Yeah, McMurray, you can buy any shrimp from us. There's going to be 2 categories. So it'll be Neocaridina, and then there'll be Caridina, and Neocaridina competes against other Neocaridina, and then Caridina will compete against other ones. So you can literally buy cherry shrimp and breed cherry shrimp and beat the other person. And it all comes down to at the end of the competition, everyone's a winner because we've all been working hard to breed the shrimp. And hopefully by the end of it, all of us will have more shrimp than we started with. And the other cool thing is I'm going to be really a part of it. Amanda's going to be a part of it. And so if something starts going wrong in your guys' tank, like, if you bought 20 Blue Dreams or 20 Fantasy Blue Dreams, and after the first month you're down to 15, you can post that in the group and we'll all help you out. I know that's my plan, to be really involved with it and be commenting and helping the people that want to be a part of it. And so that's the benefit of doing it, is we're all going to help each other. And so I'm excited. JH Style 1 says, buy 300 shrimp. Turns out 250 of them are males. Life fail. Ha ha. Yeah, that would be terrible. But luckily, most of the shrimp that we import or did import, I would say like 75% were females. And so it's actually the opposite. When you import shrimp, most of them come in females, opposed to the other ones. Ollie Taylor going to bed. Good night, Ollie. We got Panda Lee in the mix. We got DET Aquariums joining in. Daryl, we need to get you a part of the shrimp competition. And you could do it. Oh, man. You could do it with the galaxies that you got. That's what you could be a part of the Caridina side of the competition, and see how many galaxy pintos you can breed. And if you guys don't know, shout out to DET Aquariums. He also has a YouTube channel, and he ended up getting the galaxy pintos from us that were the high grade ones, and he did an awesome unboxing of them and close up video of them. Like, he made them look 5 times as good as I've ever made them look. So he did them justice, and hopefully they're doing really, really well for you, Daryl. Thank you for stopping in tonight too. We got Sergeant Tanks, Jeremy in the house. Jeremy said, "Hey bro, if I win, you get them box of diapers." Oh my gosh! So we have this ongoing joke, me and Sergeant Tanks, that he came down here and hung out on his way to Disney World. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but Jeremy has like 50 kids, like so many, they're everywhere. And so my wife has baby fever like you wouldn't believe. And so having all these kids around, she's like, yeah, I want a baby. And I'm like, oh no. And so Jeremy's always like, hey man, like, I'm bringing you the diapers, getting you set up, first set of diapers so you can go and have your baby. So that's where that came from. And so Jeremy, thank you for razzing on me. But yeah, Daryl, I would love you to be a part of the competition. That would be a lot of fun. And again, this competition is for fun. We're not out there to like, hey, I beat you and I beat you. It's like, hey, we're all going to win at the end because we're all breeding shrimp and we're helping each other. But it also creates a little competition that you can be like, hey, I bred more shrimp than Lap Diesel, or hey, I bred more shrimp than Corey at Aquarium Co-op. So that's where it's really going to get fun. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I need to try to get Lucas Bretts and maybe Mark Shrimp Tanks. I'll find a way to send him some shrimp. And we can really bring together some people to have a little fun competition out of it. So I'm really excited. Let's see if I missed any questions. Kyle's Fish Room said, you could do a percentage from babies to adults, so it don't matter how many you buy. Yeah, so Kyle, so that it does, or a percentage. Oh, I see what you mean. It's like if you buy 10 and you have 3 babies, that means you produce 30%. And if you buy 100 and have 30 babies, you produce 30%. So that is an interesting way to look at it. Ooh, I don't know. I think that might get tricky. But it's a very interesting concept. Let me know what you guys think about that right now in the chat. If we did, instead of how many you bred, percentage of what you bred. So like, if you had 10 shrimp and bred 7, you bred 70% babies. If you had 100 shrimp and bred 30, you only bred 30% babies, so you would lose. I don't know if that's fair, though. So I'll have to think about that more. Let's see what you guys think. No feedback as of yet. So I'm on my own here. Platypen said, I'm glad my wife is happy with fish and shrimp for the time being. That's good. So you got to ramp up while you can. Get the tanks while you can, because it's harder for, I don't know this, but I'm pretty sure it'd be harder for like, hey, you need to rip that tank down. You're like, no, honey, you already told me I could have it. Instead of like, hey, I want another tank. She's like, absolutely not. So I would get as many while you still can. Kang Lee in the house. Kang Lee said, sorry I missed it. How do we join, or how do I just watch the rerun? So Kang Lee, I don't know if you can go back, but I'll kind of backtrack just for you because I love you, man. You're awesome. And so, how you join the shrimp competition, if you guys are just now tuning in, I'll do a real quick rundown, and then you guys can always watch the playback. But how you join the competition is worth what I'm thinking is doing a thing on the website. You go there, you sign up for it. It'll probably cost like $3 or $5, just to make sure that the people are serious about doing the competition. You know, we don't want just someone signing up and not being a part of it. Like, we want people that are actually involved in it, and so that's where the money side of it comes from. And the other thing is they have to be shrimp that came from Flip Aquatics, and the reason we're doing that is because we want to see how the shrimp are doing as far as the imported shrimp, how they're breeding. We want people to have success with them. And so the only criteria is that they came from us and that you sign up. And then once you sign up, you literally just have to, post pictures of the shrimp and send us numbers like how they're doing. And so all that stuff. So we really, that's how you sign up. And then we're going to have a private Facebook group for everyone in the competition. And that's where we'll keep track of the scoreboard and see how everyone's doing. You have to check in once a month at least, and we'll probably run it for 4 or 6 months, and I just have a great time with it. And like I said, I'm hoping, because Bob has some shrimp from us, Corey has some shrimp from us. We also have John KG Tropicals has some shrimp. So if we can get all these people really involved and get more involved, then it's gonna be a fun competition. And so let's see. Robert Merle said, "Hey Rob, I asked Joey, the DIY King, on his live stream to send you his colorblind glasses for you to judge the shrimp competition. He read it aloud but did not respond." Well, I'll have to send him an email. That's so funny. And so yeah, I could use some colorblind glasses. I actually had a pair I got for my wedding, and they didn't work indoors. So I need to get a pair that works indoors. And we just been waiting for ones that have good frames, because the ones that they had were they're pretty atrocious. But yeah, thank you for the comment. Mandolin FSU says, trying to look at shrimp on your site, but I can't seem to get to page 2 on any platform. Oh, all right. So our website is like a piece of poop. Like, and I mean that in the nicest way. We've had so many problems with it. Like, the second page won't load, or this won't happen, or that won't happen. And like, I'm tech savvy, but I'm not that tech savvy, so I can't get in there and like change code or anything. And so we're actually converting to a brand new website. So Mandolin, if there is a specific shrimp you're looking for, let me know. Send me an email. I'll send you the specific link for it. But yeah, I'm sorry that that's happening. Our website, pain in the butt. Absolute pain in the butt. So I cannot wait to get it changed out. But Kang Lee said, sounds great. Count me in. Kang, you are one person I really want to be a part of it. So that would be awesome. KZ Ellis says, can you breed them in a critter keeper? You can. I can't say that it would be the most I can't say it would be the most ideal breeding situation, but in theory, as Corey would always say, you can pull it off. You can definitely make it happen. Mandolin said, never mind, I found the arrow to show more. Oh, you found it, so it did work. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And maybe there's just an error that I never see, because so many people have that problem. DET Aquarium says, got to head out. Thanks for the support. Look forward to the contest coming up. DET Aquarium, Daryl, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Mark Roberts says, when will sign up be? So once we finalize the details, so like I'll go through and read a lot of your comments and see your guys' feedback. And then once I feel like we have a good rule system and basis to do the competition, I will post on the website. I'm thinking it will probably be sometime this week that we'll post it on the website for people to sign up. And so Brian's Aquatics joining a little bit late, asking what's going on. Brian, Flip Aquatics is doing, well, I am doing, and me and Amanda, we're doing a shrimp breeding competition. And I'm wearing the first international shrimp contest shirt on the USA from last year as kind of I don't even know. It's just, it kind of worked. It just worked. And so we're doing a shrimp breeding competition. And the only thing is that you have to have bought shrimp from us from this import order. And if you have, then you can sign up for the competition. And whoever breeds the most shrimp over the course of 4 to 6 months, we haven't decided on a time frame, will be deemed the winner. And there'll be a Neocaridina category and a Caridina category. And then the winner will actually get either a $100 gift card to Flip Aquatics or a $150 gift card to Flip Aquatics that they can use on food, substrate. They can use on shrimp. Whatever you want to use it on, you can use it on. Kyle Lafferty says, "What's the restrictions on entry? Can any of us join?" Yeah. So the only restriction will be is I'll probably restrict it to like 30 people, just because I want it to be a close knit group. I want it to be people that really enjoy it and are going to be active, and so I'll probably limit it. Excuse me, to a certain number of people, just for the fact that I want it to be a little close competition. And I'll do all the updates on YouTube. So we'll have to make sure to get everyone's permission that I can use their names on YouTube. So I'll keep everyone updated that isn't a part of the competition. But yes, anyone can enter. Anyone at all, anyone in the United States, in Canada, if you guys want some shrimp, I can send them up there. But we'll make it happen. So that's going to be exciting. Nick K said, "Perfect timing. My semester in school will be over and can be on top of my game." So Nick K, what he's saying is his semester's over. He's in the summertime. He can order some shrimp and focus on them every single day, put a ton of time and effort into them, and inevitably beat us all. So that's what he's saying. So he's going to have a lot of time on his hands to really, really be good at it. And so that's what he's saying, Platypen asked. Everyone's like, I heard World Pets TV said, "I'll start cycling my tank." Yeah, so I don't even know. The other thing is if someone wins the competition, what I might do is, if they're okay with it, pull them in on a live stream and we can talk about what type of shrimp you had, how did you breed so many to beat everyone else, like what were you doing? And so that would be kind of a cool thing, hopefully, to have you guys involved in the YouTube channel as well. So I'm really excited, and it's a good time to do it because this is like the slow season for aquatics. Everyone's outside. There's graduations. There's vacation, and so to have something fun to do during the summer, because normally most of us won't do much during the summer as far as aquatic goes, and so this kind of encourages people to still be a part of the shrimp hobby and aquatic hobby, and so I'm excited. Dorky Nerd said, "Why don't you make a primary group of 30 and a secondary community group of everyone that wants to do it?" That's not a bad idea either. I don't mind that at all. But it would be hard to determine who the primary group is, so then I would feel bad. So I don't know. I mean, if there's if there's 50 people that want to enter, like that's really not small anymore. Maybe 40. If there's 40 people that want to enter, I would let them all go and not worry about it. If it gets up to where there's like 100 people that want to be a part of it, that could get pretty insane. And so maybe, oh, here we go. Okay. So maybe if there's like a ton of people that want to be a part of it, maybe we'll have like every month we cut people out. So like the people that are doing the worst, they actually get knocked out of the competition or something like that, and then they can come back if they start doing really good. So something like that. I don't know. We could really work with it and have fun. And so it would be like, oh, like Corey got knocked out week 1. So I don't know. Like we'll just have to see. I'd probably be the one that gets knocked out. And so we got Ama Aquatics saying hi from UK. Yes, it is a shrimp breeding competition, and so it's how many babies we can have, or not how many we can have. My wife probably heard that and was like, "Ooh, we can have babies." She's probably listening downstairs. Hey, Amanda, if you're listening downstairs, I would absolutely love a cup of water because I am parched, and I can't leave. I can't leave you guys. So that's the only thing I forgot. I got like this little thing of water. Like there's nothing left, but it will have to do. But yeah, so I made it. I hit the hoop. But let's see. Well, King Lee said, "Well, I'll be the first one to get knocked out." I don't think so, King. King, how are your shrimp doing that you got from us? Kyle's Wild World dropping a super chat. Thank you so much, Kyle. And he said, "I want to enter explanation point, explanation point, explanation point, explanation point, explanation point." So he really wants to enter. Kyle, definitely be a part of it. See, that's the fun of it. Like the best thing that is going to come of this competition are the relationships that are formed, because we're like I said, I really want to keep it small. I want to keep it like 30 people. But if there's more, we'll work it out from there. And it's all about just like, hey, like let's help each other. Let's breed as many as we can. And it really gives me a chance to really get to know some of you all, and kind of experience, your shrimp breeding process. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, I just went to Wisconsin this past weekend, and I got to meet a guy. Oh my gosh, check this out. This is best wife award ever. Come on, come on. You got raw chicken on your hands? Oh, she brought me water. Can I have a kiss? PG. Wait, hold on. PG-13. We got to go over here.
Are you kidding me?
All right, I'm back. That's ridiculous, she said. She brought me water. That is a great wife. Best wife ever award goes to my wife, Amanda Pandalese. Shout out to you. They're doing great, King Lee says. I'm glad to hear that. And again, Kyle, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Ama Aquatics said, love the video when Corey came to your fish room and toured it. I agree. That was a great time. He's actually planning on coming back sometime. I'm not sure when. And I'm actually planning to go see him. I really want to get some feedback from him and go check out his operation and have him help me with some logistics and things like that. Okay, so JH Style 1 said, instead of knocking people out, you should have a top 20 list. I actually like that. I do like that. The only thing is, again, I want to keep it small for the simple fact that, if there's only 30 of us in there, then I get to know 29 of you all like super duper good. And we get to spend the next 4 to 6 months talking about breeding shrimp and helping you guys and seeing what you're doing. And so that's where the fun of it comes, is really getting to know everyone. And then the next time we do a shrimp breeding competition, we can let other people be a part of it, or maybe have like 2 separate ones going. I don't know, but we'll just kind of see how it goes. King Lee said, that was quite a long kiss there, Rob. Well, that's because she gave me the stink look. She's like, we can't kiss on camera? Really? So then I had to wait for it. So, you got to wait as long as it takes. Hit the get a room button, everyone. Rob Hicks said that. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. KZ Ellis said, I'll pass then and wait for next year. I'm just on the outskirts of the fish fam. KZ Ellis, you are not on the outskirts of the fish fam. You are a part of the fish fam. Now, if you want to be a part of the shrimp fam, then you're going to want to sign up for the shrimp competition. And that's how you get a part of that hashtag shrimp fam. Take bets on who will win. Oh my gosh. This could get intense. And it'd be crazy. It's going to be really cool to see who wins. Like, I am excited about it. Chuck T says it is import order shrimp only. I would say yes. Just because if you had other shrimp, because the imported shrimp have been here for like 2 months, and if you've had shrimp that we've sold before that, then they've already been breeding, and so it's kind of unfair. So it's more or less about people that have just gotten the shrimp. They're just growing up, and so that's why I said import only, just for that reason. But let's see. Mackenzie Ferguson said, if you get a lot of people, could you split it into variety/species? Yeah, so like if we really got that many people, then we can kind of split it up and do different competitions. But that creates a lot more work too. And I only have so much time. But let's say, like, if we get a ton of people to be a part of this, like, I know I said I would either do like $100 gift cards for the winners of the Neocaridina or the Caridina side, or $150 gift card. If a lot of people sign up, like, again, I'm not doing this to make money. So like whatever people buy in for, like, $5 or $3 or whatever it is to sign up, that money will just go straight back into giving a bigger award to someone. And so this is all about having fun and being a part of it. Oh man, yeah, I love this shirt. I keep seeing it. I got my camera up here so I can make sure the live stream's still going good. But yeah, so the shrimp breeding competition will be a lot of fun. We got Corey from Aquarium Co-op. Hey guys, it's Corey from Aquarium Co-op. Today we're going to talk about the shrimp competition. I had practice. I practiced for a long time last time Corey was here. But yeah, so Corey said, bring it. I will dominate the black rose category. Yeah, Corey has, oh, I don't even know. I think he got 10 black rows, something like that. And so he's all set up. Let's see. Dictator God said, I seen the headset and knew this had to be serious. You knew this was a good stream when you joined in. But yeah, so the shrimp competition is happening. Like I said, it's probably going to start, or signups are probably going to start the beginning of this week, or the middle of this week. And so that's gonna be really cool. Real quick, Dwayne Kitchell said, "I have one question, Rob. Do we calculate the difference between those that run their tanks on high temp, quicker breeding, short life, and those that keep a low temp?" Dwayne, so no, so there will be no difference, um, because the difference is if some people keep their temperature really high, it also runs the risk of them having like bacterial infections, killing their shrimp population off. And so if they really want to run that risk, I don't recommend it, but that's completely up to them. And so if they want to like keep super high temperatures and breed a ton of shrimp, it all comes down to how many babies you have at the very end. And so that's a great question. But yeah, there's really no way you can monitor that. Oh, I'm slipping up on my words. You know who I'm rooting for? I'm gonna root for Amanda. If she won this, she would love it, and so I have to root for her. But I know that I want to beat her as well, and so me and Amanda are both gonna set up a tank for the shrimp competition, and we both get to pick out some Neos or some Caridina that we want to do. Maybe I'll do Caridina and she'll do Neocaridina or something like that. And so again, we're probably gonna run it between 4 to 6 months, just to give people enough time to get them breeding. Because sometimes shrimp, especially the Caridina, take 4 months just to settle in to start breeding. Kang Lee said, "Do you get only one tank, or can you do one cherry, one black rose, and so on?" So you can literally do as many tanks as you want. The only thing is you can't take from one tank and move to another tank. And so, like, if you buy 10 black rose, then they have to be in your black rose tank, and then 10 cherries, and they have to be in your cherry shrimp tank. But yeah, you can have as many tanks you want, and those would be different entries. So it wouldn't be Kang Lee, and you add up all the babies you have. You would have King Lee Black Rose, King Lee Cherry Shrimp, King Lee Crystal Red, and so on and so forth. Dictator God said, I keep my cherry shrimp at 77 and they do great. Yeah, they breed great, they do great, but if one thing goes wrong, then the whole colony crashes. Corey said, I'm going to run mine with guppies. I swear they do better with guppies, which is risky. That is risky. I hope it pays off for you. That is a bold move, Cotton. I hope it pays off. Or we'll see if it pays off. What movie is that? Do you guys know? I'll see if anyone guesses it. But I think I'm gonna do mine with I probably shouldn't tell you guys. It's kind of letting you get on the inside. But I'm thinking I'm gonna do them with plecos. So like Bristol nose plecos. I might go down my buddy Jeremy Bosch and oh my gosh, Columbus. Also Eric Bodrock in Pittsburgh. Charlie Mueller. Like a lot of those guys have some really nice plecos. So I might have to get some plecos off them and set up a new tank with some shrimp and kind of see what happens. Chuck T said picking out the buried ones. Yeah, so Alana, I think that's how you say it. How do you count them? And so it's just your best count. Like it all comes back to honesty and transparency. Like you don't want to bold move, Cotton. Oh, there we go. Bradley got it. Dodgeball. Dodgeball, the movie, is where it came from. And so yeah, so that's I'm totally off my game now. Zach, no, come on, PG-13 in here. That's funny. Come to Columbus, Rob. Yeah, Kyle, I actually do plan on coming to Columbus soon. I really do. And so I'm probably gonna do plecos with the shrimp, and I think it will pay off. Plecos and shrimp seem to go really, really well together. But yeah, so that's the shrimp competition. I'm very excited about it. It seems like Corey is going to be a part of it, and I'm sure I can convince Bob to be a part of it. John's going to be live streaming with us next week, so we'll talk to him, and hopefully he'll be a part of it. So we're really going to have some fun with it, and get as many people involved as we can, and keep it nice, close knit. So I'm excited. Mackenzie Ferguson said, I've never bred shrimp before, but my 20-gallon long just got freed up from the last of the juvie betas. So maybe, Mackenzie, you got to do it then. It's only worth it. It's just gonna be a good time. Like that's what it's all about, and it's all about just creating those relationships with people and kind of having fun with them. And when you spend 4 to 6 months with someone in a competition, you really get to know them. Like you get to know them behind the scenes. Like so, you guys will get to know me and Amanda off the camera, which which will be really funny because oh, my wife is hilarious. Don't tell her I said that though, because I always purposely not laugh at her because because I don't want her to think she's funny. It's terrible. She does the same for me though. I'll be like, honey, didn't you think that was funny? She's like, I would think it was funny if it wasn't you. And I'm like, what the heck? Let's see. Kang Lee said one last question, just one. Do we order new shrimp or use what we have already ordered from you? So you can do either or. Um, Man, I have like phlegm in my throat. Oh, that's funny. Neon Tetra, yeah. So if super chats can't count, but I need to be able to have a record of it. Anyway, back to Kang Lee. So Kang Lee said one last question. Can we order shrimp or can we use shrimp that we've already ordered? So any shrimp that has been ordered from us from this import order qualifies to be able to be a part of the or be a part of the competition. You can order new shrimp if you want to, but you definitely don't have to. Use the shrimp that you've already bought or already have, and hopefully that gives you a leg up on the competition. So again, we're running at 4 to 6 months so that other people that are just now buying the shrimp have plenty enough time to catch up, and I think it'll be good. And so yeah, so you can use either or, King Lee. You can order more. You can use the ones you've already had, and so there's no reason to spend more money if you don't need to. And so, Shrimp Life said, "Yup, it's true. Bristonos, plecos, and shrimp definitely have a symbiotic relationship. I've experienced it firsthand. Yeah, they definitely do." Terry Blake, my man, Terry Blake in the house. He said, "Can I use the ones you are sending me tomorrow?" Terry, 100% you can use the ones that I'm sending you tomorrow. Feel free to use those because those are coming from the import order. Some of them, actually, I think all of them are. I got to check. I forget what you got. But yeah, you can definitely use those to be a part of the competition. The only thing is you guys still have to sign up to be a part of the competition, which I'll do that. I'll talk about that in the next like 4 or 5 videos that I do just to make sure everyone knows. And so we'll make sure to get as many people a part of the shrimp competition as we can. And hopefully this can turn into a yearly thing for us. And I really hope it works out because there's nothing better than a little competition and rubbing elbows and joking with people. But Terry Blake, thank you so much for the super chat and the question. Terry, is your daughter with you today? If so, let me know. I'll give her a little shout out if she's listening. Dead Boy New York City said, "I'm down." Zach Thomas says, "I wish you had Green Hawks on your website." I'm sorry, we didn't order them. Green Hawks never hold their color true unless you have them in like the right conditions. Other than that, they just turn black. And so people are always upset when they get them because they're like, "Hey, it wasn't really green." And it's like it's the water. Like, so they're just tough ones. Dictator of God said, "How do we enter if we already have shrimp from you?" So again, you sign up. If you want to be a part of it, you go on our website. There's going to be a place to where you check out. Like it'll be, again, it's going to be $3 to $5 just depending. And you check out, you buy an entry to the competition, and the entry is just to make sure you're serious. Like all the money is going straight back into the competition. My mommy's calling me that. My mommy. Let me answer it real quick. Hey mom, I'm live streaming right now. Hey everybody, my mom says hi. She says hello. What do you do? Hey mom, what are you doing? I know you were thinking about stopping over. Oh, she had this beginning dinner to raise money for her mission trip, and she's just on the way home from it to Kenya. She's going to Kenya. So just a little bit about my mom, but she. Oh, you're not going? I'm lying to all of YouTube right now, mom. You're you're messing things up. That's funny. She said maybe next year she'll go. Maybe next year, but she did go to support the Kenya trip. That's funny. All right, mom. Well, hey, I better let you go. YouTube's wanting me to answer some shrimp questions. Hey, real quick, everyone's saying hello though, because we're a little bit delayed. Everyone's saying hi to mom. Rob's mommy, they said. She says hi, everybody. Thank you for all the hellos. All right, mom. Well, I love you, and we'll talk later. Okay. Bye, mom. All right. Sorry about that. That is the nice thing about doing the webcam is I can take phone calls if I need to. So now my mom feels special. I'm sure that I was able to get her on a live stream for you all. But anyway, yeah. So Rob's lying. No way. Yeah, I don't mean to lie. I'm sorry. I really when I do lie, I promise it's not intentionally. It's just misspeaking or something. I always correct myself. Usually, actually, I just lied again because I don't always correct myself. Nick K said, "Good son, answering the phone." Yep, you got it. When mom calls, you got to answer. Uh, Hola, mami, cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? I do know a little bit of Spanish, not a ton, but enough to get me by. Let's see. Kyle said he never answered Amanda, but when mom calls, he's all over it. Yeah, you got to answer mom when she calls. This is funny. Well, usually I don't live stream from here, so when Amanda calls, I'm usually live streaming from the phone, and then if I answer, it kind of throws everything off. Oh my gosh, I got 71 new messages. You guys see that? That's ridiculous. It's a group called Shrimp People that I think I just got added to. So I'll have to check that out. But anyway, so let's get back on it. Video quality is better too. Yeah, so Dwayne, is the sound better and the video is better? Or both? Or what is it? You gotta let me know. I actually do like live streaming on here better. It definitely helps. Oops, messing things up. But anyway, so we've been talking about the shrimp competition for about an hour. So it's safe to say that we've got a lot of good feedback. I got a lot of comments that I can read back on. And so let's get into some shrimp questions. Like, what do you guys have for me? I can tell you about this weekend. It was absolutely amazing. I saw some awesome fish rooms. I did 2 speaking engagements for 2 different clubs, Madison and Milwaukee Club in Wisconsin. 2 great clubs that I really enjoyed being part of. And they did some things that I've never seen before. And so it really opened my eyes to some new ways of doing fish clubs. And so I like that. But sounds like you know that high school Spanish like me. Yeah, so I do know that. Let's do this. Let me tell you some stories from this weekend. You guys, honestly, you will enjoy these. And then what we'll do is real quick. Gotta give a shout out to my man at Tamed Waters. Shout out to him and his new business. It looks like it's thriving over there in Minnesota. So shout out to Tamed Waters, and look forward to getting an update on how everything's going over there. But we'll do some shrimp questions on Wednesday. I do a live stream every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, and so you guys are more than welcome to be a part of that. And that's one where I really try to hammer into some questions and give some feedback. But for tonight, let me tell you some stories from my Wisconsin trip. You guys are not going to believe some of the things I saw. Excuse me. So, shout out to Roma Aquatics. I see him in the house. Terry Blake giving another $2 super chat. Real quick, got to give a shout out to my girl Kira. What's going on, Kira? Thank you for watching with your dad. Always appreciate it. Hopefully, you're coming on the trip to Ohio, and I'll be able to meet you in person. And then that will be great, and you'll get to see all your family out here. You can see my warehouse and all the shrimp, and you can see where your dad got some of his shrimp from. So hopefully that works out. But thank you so much, Terry. I really do appreciate that. All right, so Wisconsin trip. So first of all, I had to drive because there was some miscommunication on my part, and there was a little like I was really busy with the import order, so I didn't book a flight soon enough. So flights were like ridiculous expensive. They were layovers here, layovers there, and so it was kind of crazy. So I decided to drive. It was an 8.5 hour drive on the way. I think it was like 9 hours on the way back because of traffic. It was like 8 hours on the way there, and so I get there. There's two great clubs. They took me to some fish rooms, and I went and saw the most amazing fish room that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like this thing was beyond what I've ever seen. And so it's this guy. I won't say any names or anything. Well, no, because you'll see the video. But so the guy's name's Steve. Steve is a dentist. He pulls teeth for a living. Very successful guy. And so you roll up on his property. He tells us like, come on out. You can see the fish tanks. And he when you turn onto into his driveway, you think it's a road. Like this thing goes on forever, and you're just driving into the bush. And so you get back there and you see like these huge forts and towers and all this stuff. Here he's really into shooting. And he has shooting groups that come out and shoot it on his property. He owns like 400 acres. And it's just so beautiful out there. So you get like half a mile off the road. You finally get to his house. And his house is like this beautiful, stunning house. It's huge. And there's like natural plants everywhere. Like there's no yard. Like it's just plants. And it's just beautiful. And so we walk around the back. There's this huge koi pond, which unfortunately we didn't get on video because it was too late. There's ponds. He has like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 acres of raised garden beds. The guy just is living the dream. And so you walk into his basement. He's got like a man cave, a huge big screen TV. He's got foosball. He's got pool table. And then you walk around the corner and you instantly get hit in the face with all of these shrimp tanks or all these tanks. And so the first tank, we'll start with the smallest one. It's a 300-gallon cube aquarium that's built into the wall, oak stand, like, just a beautiful, beautiful tank. And it's got like all this Malaysian driftwood, all these leaves, a very natural looking biotope. And it's got all these, I think there's Central American cichlids. It's got like some tetras in there. I don't know if he had whiptails. He had some kind of catfish that was on the bottom. Might have been like Corydoras. And so it was just like stunning. So I'm flabbergasted, like looking at this aquarium. And then you turn a little bit to the left or right, or however it's looking on the screen. You turn a little bit and you instantly see this 700-gallon reef aquarium. And this isn't like some restaurant or anything. This is in a guy's basement. Like this thing is massive. And it takes up literally the whole wall. And what he does is in front of the tank, he has a desk, right? Just half of the desk. And this thing is like corals everywhere, like fish that you've never seen before in a saltwater aquarium in there. Like just the most impressive layout I've ever seen. And I have like 30 minutes of video on it, so I'm so excited to post that video. That's in the works. And then if that isn't good enough, you have one wall where it's this 700-gallon reef tank. And then on this wall, the desk is like right in the middle of the two tanks. There's like this, I want to say it's like an 800, 900-gallon. It isn't an aquarium, but it is an aquarium, but it's not filled with water. It's a terrarium. And he has all of these different species of dart frogs, lizards, and all these different plants. And it's like a jungle. Like, the thing is crazy. And so you instantly look in there and you see like all these frogs hanging from the roof, and you see lizards climbing up the trees that are in there. And it is just like mind-boggling. So like, if this isn't enough to blow you away, he's like, hey, come check out behind the scenes. And you walk behind all these aquariums, and he's got like, it has to be a 300-gallon refugium for the reef tank. He's got 400-gallon or 300-gallon tanks for frag tanks, and he has like a brand new another 300-gallon sump that he's going to attach to the refugium to get more filtration. And then he has like a 75-gallon quarantine tank. He's got fruit cultures like or wingless or fruit fly culture, something like that. And the guy just has all this stuff. He has a protein skimmer that is literally 3 feet tall. Like the thing is massive. And so I was just blown away. And I was so like me taking video, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is the best thing that I've ever seen. And so we hung out there and talked for probably, oh, I don't know, 2 hours. Just talking about like his favorite type of fish, where he got that fish from, this fish, what's the story on that one. And he has like this leopard, some type of leopard fish that goes in saltwater that, most people can't keep. Like, you buy them, they last for like a couple days. So they last for a week, they die. And he bought a bunch of them and he finally got one that's been living for like 4 years. And so that's like his pride and joy. And so yeah, so it is just, I mean, it's just awesome. So that blew me away. Um, I mean, the craziest thing about Wisconsin, the craziest thing about Wisconsin is they love their cheese, they love their beer, and they make Bloody Marys that are like, I mean, they're meals. Like if you like, I don't know if you guys drink, but if you ever had a Bloody Mary, I've only had one in my entire life. It's basically just tomato juice, celery, and olives. Like there's really nothing to it. Like it's not good. It's not good. At least I don't think it's good. There, they have these Bloody Marys that they put like fried chickens on top. Shrimp coming out of it. Like they say, if there's not 6 feet, if there's not 6 inches or 12 inches of stuff on top of the Bloody Mary, then it's not a Bloody Mary. And they have these things. It's called cheese curries, I believe it is, and it's like fried cheese curries that are like, ah, they're so good. They're much better than mozzarella sticks. Like that's what we have here in Ohio is mozzarella sticks. So it was crazy. Real quick, got to interrupt the story. Got to give a shout out to Scrimp Life. It's Shrimp Life, but it's with a K. So Scrimp Life. That's funny. But Shrimp Life, Scrimp Life. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And he said, look, or he or she, I guess I don't know. Looking forward to seeing you at Aquatic Experience 2017. And if you guys didn't know it, I am going to the Aquatic Experience 2017. I'm one of the judges this year for the shrimp competition. Woohoo! I'm really pumped up about that. I'm really honored to be a part of that. So yeah, so that's that. Thank you so much for that. Um, but anyway, so Kyle said, "Hope to see you on Sunday." Oh, the meetup, yeah, with Nick. That's gonna be fun too. So we got a lot of cool stuff going on. But anyway, back on track. Wisconsin, some of the things that are going on. So, oh my gosh, it was just crazy. We went to another fish room, which was, let me see, that was, oh man, it's tough to keep all the names straight. We went to Sean's fish room first. Sean he had a lot of old Ted Judy's tanks that he bought off of Ted Judy when Ted Judy closed down. Cheese curds, that's what it is, Amanda. Thank you. But yeah, so Ted Judy sold a lot of his tanks. Deshaun got them, and he is just breeding tons of shrimp, or not tons of shrimp. He's breeding tons of different fish, and he definitely has a weird way of doing it. It's not like your typical way that you would think that people would breed fish, and so he has a lot of knowledge to bring. And unfortunately, a lot of the fish tours we were kind of rushed, so I didn't have time to get many people like actually on camera and do a really good video of their fish room. But what I did do is I went down and I picked out certain sections of the fish room and took video and then tried to get them on for like, a couple minutes just to say a little bit about themselves. But the other crazy thing about Wisconsin is everyone has the most uniquely sized tanks. We went and saw a guy, I believe his name was Chris. Chris, yeah. Chris has a like 150-gallon tank that's like 12 inches tall or 16 inches tall, something like that, 8 feet long or wide, or long or wide, whatever one it is, and 48 inches wide. So 8 feet long, 48 inches wide, like 12 inches tall. This thing is just crazy. And it actually came from Steve, which is the guy that has the huge saltwater tank. It was like his frag tank at one point and he didn't want it. So he's like, Chris, just get it out of here. And so it's like, oh my gosh, like just the amount of stuff and the amount of tanks that they have. Like I've never seen a 30-gallon extra long tank before. It's I think it was 48 inches long and like 14 inches high. Like the tank was beautiful. And I've never seen those before. It might even have been longer. It might have been like 50 inches long. Like I don't know. I guess there's not a big difference between 48 and 50, but that is what it is. And so yeah, it was just great. We got to we saw. I rode around with Randy. Randy's like the chair of the people that come in and speak, and so he's the one that booked me to come out there. And so Randy, we went to his fish room, and he has like these 125-gallon tanks, or 125 or 120-gallon, and they're like fat boys. Like they're like 36 inches wide and 3 feet or 3 feet or 4 feet long and really tall. And he's got them right in the center of his fish room, and he's using them as an island. So he's got like acrylic over the top. He sets all of his stuff on there, and it was just so impressive. Like there was just so much stuff to see. Things that you never get to see in the everyday. And so it was so cool. Like that's the best part about traveling and speaking is seeing the different styles, the different tank sizes, things like that. You guys believe this? My jaw actually hurts from speaking, um, because I did two talks on how to breed shrimp this weekend. I talked to a lot of people because I was from out of town, and so now doing a live stream, my jaw legit hurts. Oh my gosh, we got sashimi whiskey in the house. Let's see what he said. He ain't ready. I gotta catch up and see what everyone said. I don't know. It's too long to catch up. But anyway, back on track. So the Wisconsin trip. The really really cool thing that the Wisconsin group did. I believe it was the Madison group. They actually have a full blown fish auction at every meeting. Like they average between 70 and 120 bags. They said, which that's ridiculous. So they literally have runners. They have an auctioneer, and they do it every single week or every single month. I mean, so yeah. When I was there, I got like 2 huge bags of Anubias for $20, and it was like I want to say I got I don't know 20 different plants. Probably all of them had at least 3 inches of rhizome with, you know, 10 leaves on it. So it's just a killer deal. And they have so many rare plants. So I took some Romanian moss and auctioned it off there. I took some shrimp and donated. And I got videos on all this stuff, or at least most of it. And so you guys will be able to see the videos coming out in the future. But it was just like, I mean, it's so cool to see. What other fish rooms did we see? We went and saw. Oh man, I forget his name at this point. Oh, Marcus. We went and saw Marcus. Marcus was really cool. He has a fish room and he breeds a lot of shrimp. So he has like yellows, carbon rillies, orange rillies, like a lot of different stuff. And we get there and we're like checking out his shrimp tanks, and he has like babies all over the glass. Like he's doing really well with what he's doing. And I didn't even know this. And he's like, "Hey, I want you to know that I got into shrimp because of you." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I found your videos, I watched them, and that's how I got into shrimp." And I'm like, no freaking way. Like, how cool is that to actually meet somebody that has shrimp? They're breeding them like crazy, and they said that they found it or they got into shrimp because they watched one of my videos. Like to me, like that is the ultimate success, because for me, all I want to do is grow the hobby. I want to grow it by getting new people involved. However that looks. I want to grow it by selling healthy shrimp. My whole goal is to just get people a part of it. So to actually meet someone that watched my video and got into shrimp because of it was just amazing. And I know a lot of you probably watching got into it as well, but to actually meet the person face to face was just really really cool. So yeah, it was just an awesome awesome weekend. Um, Fish Fanatic said at Love Diesel, can you please give me advice on what to do with my shrimp that I have? I've been breeding them like crazy and don't know where to start selling them. Love the channel. So, actually, I'm getting ready to do a series on how to breed shrimp for profit. It's so everyone does how to breed fish for profit. I'm going to do one on how to breed shrimp for profit. I haven't seen a series like that before, so it'll be fun to do. So I'll go into a lot of detail with that. So Fish Fanatic, definitely look for that to come out. But the best thing to do is go to your local fish store, see what they got going on, or figure out how to ship the shrimp, and you can do them on Aquabid, different things like that. There's always an avenue to sell them. Craigslist, a lot of people do ads on Craigslist. You can get rid of shrimp that way. So there's definitely a lot of stuff you can do. But the Platy Pen is responding to you. He said, "Do you have a mom and pop local fish store? Sometimes they buy back." Scrimp Life says on Aquabed or at a local fish store. So everyone's giving them good feedback. Sashimi Whiskey said, "Rob, I have a liquidation at my house. I had 15 people here today. Got a lot of stuff left. Everything must go. Jimmy, where are you moving? Are you just getting out of the house, or are you actually moving to over to Washington? Like, what are you doing? So, if you guys live in Ohio, if you're near the Cleveland area, Akron area, Youngstown area, anywhere in that, it apparently looks like Jimmy Sashimi Whiskey is selling all of his fish stuff, and he's probably moving somewhere. And so, let's see. Phil from Tame Water says, "Think I'm going to send you a care package soon, Rob. Text me back." Well, let me see if I got it, Phil. Let's see. Text me your address. Oh, Phil did text me. He said, "Text me your address when you wake up. If I ever get something cool I think you'd like, I'd be able to send it to you." Oh, thank you, man. I actually didn't get that. I was busy this week. I will send it to you as soon as I get off the live stream. I got it pulled up, and so I'll send that right away. But I smell some food cooking, so I know it's getting close to the end of the live stream. I'm gonna go eat with my wife here in a bit. But let's get some more questions. Let's see if Jimmy Sashimi Whiskey. He still didn't tell me. Jimmy, you got to let me know what's going on. Like, what are you getting rid of all your stuff for a reason? Where are you going? Are you moving out of town? And so, if you're moving out of town, man, I'm bummed. As long as you still have CS:GO, though, it's gonna be great. We can still play together. What else we got going on? If you guys have asked questions, whether it's the contest related or shrimp related, um, put them back in the chat right now because I'm down at the bottom. And oh, so Dwayne Kitchell said, "When are you leaving for the coast?" So I need to scroll up more. Rob, I have a liquidation at my house. Blah blah blah. So I must be behind on the times. See you lately. Oh man. So Jimmy apparently is moving. That's no good. Sad to see. Sad to see, Jimmy. Gonna miss you, man. Uh, what else we got? Gnome Aquatics says, "Before you go, are you Xbox or PlayStation? If Xbox, you should add me. My gamer tag is I can't say that. Flatulent gnome. Oh my gosh. No, so I'm actually all PC. I do all PC gaming. Um, let's see. Tame Waters says, "Can snowballs cross with other Neos?" Asking for the community. And you know what? I've never tried it, but they should be able to cross with other Neos. They definitely should be able to. But I've personally never tried it. Unholy Orders says, "What's up, Rob? Have a good day, bro." $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Unholy Orders. Really, really do appreciate that. You guys don't. You guys really don't know. Like, super chats help a ton, like an absolute ton. So thank you guys so much for doing them and donating and being a part of me being able to do this full time. So thank you guys so much for that. Jimmy just texted me. Oh, so I can't tell Jimmy where he's going. So Jimmy just texted me. It's secret. So Jimmy is maybe moving, maybe not moving. We really don't know. But he is definitely selling all of his fish stuff. So Jimmy, thank you for letting me know. Um, we will always have CS. We will always have CS, Jimmy. Jimmy, before you move, I got to get you on camera, man. We got to do a live stream together. The Platy Pen says, "At Love Diesel, about to place an order. If I order mixed grade and high grade carbon realies, could they stay in the same tank for the competition?" Yeah, no, you can definitely keep them in the same tank for sure. That is not a problem at all, Platy Pen, because they're still the same color variation. They're just higher grade or lower grade. Just like if someone ordered painted fire reds and put them in with cherries, that's still the same type of shrimp. So that's very fine. Rome Aquatics, can you do a live stream now? Chris on. BXL said that. So Roma, if you want to do a live stream, I do know that Aquarium Co-op Corey always does a live stream. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's 5 o'clock his time, Western time, or whatever that is. And so I know that right after this is over, Corey from Aquarium Co-op goes live. So you guys are more than welcome to go check him out, or if Roma Aquatics is going to do, you can check him out too. Sashimi Whiskey said, "Not much of a secret, but I don't want to spoil and jinx it. But yeah, selling tanks, fish, and furniture." Wow, man. So you're getting rid of a lot of stuff. Hey, if you're getting rid of the low boy, I want it. Like I really, really want it. So you gotta let me know if that's sold or not because I'm claiming it big time. But yeah, Platypen, thank you so much for placing the order. Really do appreciate it. If you guys place it tonight, we'll be able to get it out. I will be doing some sales in the upcoming week or two on certain species, just depending on what it is to allow more people to be a part of it. Like I'll probably do a sale on maybe blue velvets or oranges. It's not for sure yet, but that's what I'm thinking. And so we definitely want to get as many people involved in the shrimp competition as we can. And so Noah McQuarrie says, "Gotta go. Thanks for the stream, Rob. Later, everyone." Noah McQuarrie, thank you so much for being here. Zach said, "Hey, I live in Washington. If you moving here, welcome, bud." So Zach actually lives in Washington. I'm coming out there to visit. I have to. But any other questions that I can answer for you all? I know, like I said, the shrimp competition is coming up. It's probably sign-up's probably going to start this week, sometime during the week. I'll announce it in a video, and then it'll probably run for 2 or 3 weeks to sign up, and then the competition will go for 4 to 6 months. I'll finalize all those details after I read through all the comments. Let's see what else we got. Tame Water says, "I think I've heard some info where they won't cross. I'll look more into it." So yeah, so that is a very interesting one. Snowballs are in the same family as like, oh man, blue pearls, and I'm pretty sure blue pearls can cross with other shrimp, so it makes sense that snowballs can cross with other shrimp too. But again, I'm not 100% sure. So I know that they are in kind of a little different subcategory within the Neocaridina genus, and so we'll have to figure that out. Again, I don't really cross shrimp, so it's hard to know for sure. But they're both Neocaridina. It's just whether they can cross or not. So that actually is a really, really, really good question, Phil. So I'll have to do some more research, and I might even have to try it out myself just to see. Um, McMurray Farm says, "I love Diesel Flip Aquatics. What rank are you in CS:GO competitive?" Yeah, I'm not very good. I think I'm Nova 4 right now, which are 4 gold stars. I know, super nerdy. If you guys are listening to this, sorry it's not shrimp related, but you got to game every once in a while, so that you can keep your sanity. But yeah, so the shrimp competition will be great. It's awesome that you guys are all here. Roma Aquatic says he live streams every Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern time, and so if you guys want to check out Roma's live stream, that's when it will be. Again, some quick announcements, some really cool stuff going on. We are finishing the fish room this week. It has to be done by this weekend, which means that the import order, the second one, is going to be coming in hopefully by the end of the month, maybe the beginning of next month, something like that. It's probably looking like the beginning of next month. And so that's going to be really cool. So we're going to be getting in some rare stuff. I need to do an order for Galaxy Pintos. I want to do a video and do kind of a pre-sale because they're pretty pricey to get in. And so I don't want to get them in if no one wants them. And so if people want them, we're still going to do our quarantine on them, but at least gives people the opportunity to get them. And then we'll give a really good price on them. And so we just have some really cool stuff coming up. The summer outdoor breeding project that we're doing is coming up soon. As soon as we finish this next breeding room, that's what me and Jeff are going to work on, is getting or probably Jeff will help me get the tanks here, the tubs here, the ponds here, whatever you want to call them. And then me and Amanda will kind of set them up and have fun with them. And so we have that going on. So just a lot of cool stuff. But let's see. Real quick, we got the Platypen said, "Were you still planning on selling those shrimp egg tumblers?" Yes. So I just haven't had a chance to post them yet. But we got in some shrimp brooders, which are basically for hatching shrimp eggs. I want to do a video on it. I might do it this week and kind of show how they work. And yeah, we'll definitely be selling them. We only got 20 in, so they really won't stay in stock very long. They sold out pretty quick from the wholesaler. And so I'll definitely be getting more in because I use them and they work really, really well. So I know that you all will definitely love them. And so more to come on the shrimp brooder. Fish Fanatic says, "What is the best crystal red shrimp buffering substrate?" For me, Fluval Shrimp Stratum, all day, every day. It's the cheapest, and it works really, really well for crystal shrimp. But if you're going to buy crystal shrimp from another person other than me, I would ask them what they use, and whatever they're using, obviously it's working. So I would probably go with what they're using as far as substrate. But I've only ever used Fluval Shrimp Stratum, and I've had great results with it. So that's what I would suggest. Roma Aquatics wants some Galaxy Pinnos. Roma Aquatics, I forgot to send you that list. Oh my gosh, you hate me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. I will get it to you tomorrow. I will get it to you tomorrow. Email me, message me, do what you got to do to get my attention. I will have it to you tomorrow. I'm sorry, Chris. Um, let's see. I know I missed a question. Yes, I heard about those gobies. Blah blah blah. Da. I did not get any more questions. The Platy says I'm going to email you and Amanda. Can you add me to my cart? Can you add one to my cart? Platy Pen, what do you want me to add to your cart? Oh, the shrimp brooder. Yeah, put it. Hmm. Put it in the note that you want one, and then I'll send you a PayPal invoice for it, and then we'll ship it out with your order. So if you want one, let me know. I want to say that they're $20, but again, I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know. I forget how much we paid for them, but they're about $20 for the shrimp brooder, and they are awesome. Wait till you guys see how they work. Um, Shrimp Life says not much on your YouTube channel just yet. Should have vids up by the next weekend, but our site is live. Shrimp Life. That's so hard to say. Everything shows sold out. Contact us for deals. Um, I don't know what Shrimp Life apparently sells shrimp or sells gobies or something. I don't really know. Fish Fanatic said Rob versus Amanda head-to-head shrimp competition. Yeah, we're gonna get it. I'm gonna hopefully beat her, but I kind of want her to win because that's my wife. Makes her happy. But I'm definitely not gonna let her win easy. Like she's gonna have to earn it. But anyway, guys, you guys feel free to go check out Corey from Aquarium Co-op. He's doing a live stream here in about 4 or 5 minutes, actually 3 or 4 minutes. And so you guys can go check him out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. That's how we grow this little shrimp family that we have going. So much love to you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the live stream. I love every single one of you. I really look forward to showing you guys the trip that I just had to Wisconsin, showing you the fish room build, the tanks that we're setting up, everything that's going on. You guys are awesome. You're the reason that I do what I do. Much love to all of you. You guys make it a great night, and I will talk with you guys soon. Later.